What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Nasty channel. Forgot to start with a proper intro for you guys, but today we are prepping everything for paint match. So we will get these parts off and sanded for paint to match the Summit White on the rest of the truck. As you can see, I've already sanded the top part of the bumper. I'm gonna take off the bottom part of the bumper so I can sand that, because I don't really want to lay on the ground and sand that thing. But I also got all the flares off in the last video, and last video we'll have all this stuff buffed out so you guys can check that out. That's gonna look really good. But all the flares are also sanded and ready to be sprayed, so those are gonna go back on the truck, and I think that'll look a lot better with the no flare life. I'm not really into it. Some people like it. They think it looks really clean, and I can see why. I don't know, it just looks like something's missing. It looks really weird on this truck to me. I don't know, maybe we'll rock this for a couple weeks and not put the flares on just yet, just to see how it looks with the painted front bumper. But I don't know, I don't really like it without the flares. So stay tuned to this. We're gonna get all this stuff prepped for paint, and then we're gonna take it to paint, and you guys will see the finished product once this stuff is painted in this video. Just kidding, I'm not gonna pull off the bottom part of the bumper just yet. We're actually gonna pull the entire bumper off, because there's just a ton of clips down here that it's just gonna be a huge pain to do this unless the bumper's off the truck. So let's pull the whole bumper off, and then we can take the thing apart.
I've been around the block a couple times.
Well guys, GM really made it easy to get this thing off. It's literally 4 bolts in the front. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, and then 2 on the sides. So 6 bolts total. Comes right off. You got to take the grill off, but that thing just snaps off with these clips. Super simple. So gonna have to drive it like this for today. That's all right. We got to take this thing apart next, get everything stripped down and sanded, and got to cut these things out for the fog lights too, so stay tuned for that. All right, to take the top piece off, apparently all you do is squeeze this, push it through, which it's actually not very easy to do. Probably get some pliers for that. And then these pieces, we're going to get some kind of flathead screwdriver in there. And it's just one of those clips, but it's way bigger. Yeah, so you got to pull that thing like that, and then, oh god, you got to pinch this thing. These are gonna suck. All right guys, bumper's fully disassembled off the truck. Here's the bottom piece. We got a lot of work to do on that. Chrome piece, I think I am gonna paint it. I'm gonna pop these plastic things out where the license plate goes, and then obviously the top piece that's already sanded, I'm gonna touch it up and just make sure it's good. But we're gonna start sanding all this and get it over to paint. All right guys, we dropped everything off at paint yesterday, so that should be done sometime this week. And I was kind of skeptical on the textured paint, or the textured plastic. It's kind of like this, where it's got like this mold texture. I don't really know how they do it or whatever, but all of that is textured. So I talked to him about that, and he said the primer should fill in most of it. There's still going to be a little bit that you see, but it's going to kind of be like the orange peel that you see in the paint. So hopefully that looks really good. Super happy with getting this thing paint matched finally. So stay tuned. Next part of this video, we're going to get all this stuff back install it. We're gonna throw on some new headlights. I'm gonna paint this Chevy logo, and this should be looking killer. All right, guys, we got precious cargo back there. Just picked everything up. Sucks that it's dark right now, so it's like 8:30, 8:45-ish. I'll get back and get everything out of the bed uncovered, and then we will get everything on the truck tomorrow, and it'll be the next part of this video. All right, guys, finally back from paint. Got everything back this morning, and it is looking extra glossy. Super happy with it. So you actually can't see any of the texture in the plastic parts. So before, they were that black textured plastic from the factory, and then we got the flares back here, and I actually just threw one on just to test fit it, and I think it looks amazing. So gonna get all of the bumper put together. We have fog lights for them, which is going to be in the next video, and then all the brackets I need to bolt back onto the metal part of the bumper, and then this plastic piece kind of goes in between this metal part and that top plastic part. So let's get everything bolted together, and then we will throw everything on the truck. First, we get to install these brackets. I don't remember how they go on, but I guess we got to figure it out.
This high is good, but you are good and not doing so fine without your sugar. When I'm with you, there ain't no blue. One thing for sure, my love is true. These walls are white, not the prettiest view, and now I realize my drug of choice is you. My drug of choice is you.
All right, guys, the bumper put together looks killer. The paint came out super glossy. I'm super happy with it. I was a little skeptical because my dude Grant hit me up and told me his dad paints out of his shop in his backyard, and I'm like, I don't know, shop in your backyard, it's kind of weird. Sometimes you get some sketchy work from stuff like that, but he really knows what he's doing, and I'm super happy with going with him, choosing him to paint all this stuff, because this stuff, I don't think anybody can make it look better. I mean, this was all textured plastic. He sprayed 2K primer on it and epoxy clear and whatever. I don't know all the bodywork stuff, but he made this stuff look killer. Hopefully it lasts a really long time. Flares are going on also in the next video, but I just wanted to show you putting together the entire bumper. Guys, this looks absolutely insane. Obviously we're missing the flare right here, but this thing needs to be cleaned up. But I cannot get enough of this. That looks so good. Just really cleans up the look of the truck, even though it's still a work truck. Still got rubber floors. My God, that looks so good. That's all we have time for today, so stay tuned to the next video, and we are gonna get that bumper on the truck. We got new headlights on the way, aux beam bulbs, different headlights down here, and then we got fog lights. I'm gonna make a video how to wire fog lights in with the factory switch. We are going to paint the Chevy logo and get the flares on, so stay tuned to that. It's gonna be a full facelift for the LBZ Duramax.